ranks as one of the most popular recording artists and respected entertainers in the world. His journey to the heights of America's musical Mount Rushmore began in the Bronx in May of 1949. At the age of 4, he began to show an affinity for the piano, and while still a teenager, he was already a veteran of a few bands. His first solo record, Cold Spring Harbor, was released in 1971, but was not a commercial success. After that, Billy Joel made his way to Los Angeles, where his nightly job at a piano bar became the inspiration for the song Piano Man. In 1976, Joel released his fourth album, Turnstiles, which cemented his musical and songwriting talents and featured a track that would become one of his most beloved, New York State of Mind. A year later came The Stranger, a record that made him a household name. From there, it was no turning back, as he continued to create an enduring American songbook that features 33 top 40 hits, 23 Grammy nominations, and 6 Grammy wins. In 1990, he was presented with the Grammy Legend Award, followed 2 years later by his induction into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. In 1999, he was given rock's highest honor with his entry into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This son of New York is also tied to many memorable events in the Big Apple, including the acclaimed documentary about the last ever concert at Shea Stadium and his unforgettable performance at the concert for Sandy Relief. He has also set up a residency at Madison Square Garden, a series of sold-out monthly shows that have become the most sought-after ticket in New York. Billy Joel is also a committed humanitarian who was named the Music Cares Person of the Year in 2002. In 2013, he was a recipient of the 36th Annual Kennedy Center Honor. His songs inspired the Broadway musical, Movin' Out, which earned 10 Tony nominations and gave Billy Joel his first ever Tony Award. With more than 150 million records sold to date, plus a lifetime of memorable music and songs that have shaped a generation, the Library of Congress is honored to present the 2014 Gershwin Prize for Popular Song to Billy Joel. Please welcome the Librarian of Congress, Dr. James Hadley Billington. United States House of Representatives Majority Leader, Kevin McCarthy. Leader Nancy Pelosi. Congresswoman Candace Miller. Congressman Greg Harper. And U.S. Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor.
The Library of Congress Gershwin Prize for Popular Song is the nation's highest honor for popular song. For more than 5 decades, Billy Joel has inspired new generations of performers, musicians, and singer-songwriters. Tonight, we recognize Long Island's favorite son, even if he is a Mets fan, for creating an enduring musical and lyrical legacy for our nation as well as our world. Please welcome tonight's honoree and recipient of the Library of Congress Prize for Popular Song, Mr. Billy Joel.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is I'm kind of verklempt a little bit now. I want to thank all these wonderful artists coming here in Washington and all these people who have turned out tonight. And also my band who's been playing all night. George Gershwin was always a hero of mine, even when I was a little boy. And when we went to the Soviet Union, I think they showed some footage before, and we were going to go on stage for the first time to an audience in Moscow. I didn't really know how much of my music they were going to be familiar with. We didn't know if they knew any of my stuff. And it was a fully staged concert, first time that anybody had done that, same stuff we would use at Madison Square Garden. And before we went on, we would play a George Gershwin piece, Rhapsody in Blue. And we noticed, as I was peeking from behind the curtain, the crowd kind of looked, they didn't know what to expect. They looked a little grim. We don't know from this rock and roll stuff. Don't know if we like it. So we played the just a segment of the Rhapsody in Blue. Da, 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 dee. All of a sudden, they started to smile a little bit. Kind of loosened them up. We wanted to, just give them a little hint of what was to come as American music. And they started to relax. They started to look a little less grim. And when we went on, it all worked out well. It was one of the most exciting things I've ever done playing there. And this is something that's very, very important to me, very, very valuable, and I will always treasure this. Thank you very much.